Hi Tim Kwan, how na deal waiting they happen waiting this up. Guys, welcome to our channel. Alright guys, let's talk about Sowore. Guys, Sowore is still in DSS detention despite court orders to release him. You know why? Because it's power from above. Those are the powers fighting with Sowore. The powers that think they are above the courts or court orders. And this is what happens every day in the country where these people disrespect the law. This guy have been in DSS detention for 98 days. He was granted bail the first time. They refused to release him. They found something faulty. Now the court have ordered the DSS to release Sowore because he's perfected his bail. Everything is intact. So they were like, release this guy. But still they said, no, we no go release him. Now Sowore is on hunger strike. He said he's not going to eat until they release him. That's what Sowore is currently doing. He said he's not going to eat or do anything or see anybody since DSS have refused to release him and also trampled on his human rights. His lawyer Femi Falana said he has not eaten because the DSS don't feed him and is rejecting food from the people who usually take food to him in detention. Yesterday he said he didn't want to see anyone, including the people who take food to him, because there's court order asking for him to be released, the second one. So he's protesting this. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Moving on to the next news, let's talk about entertainment here. Living in Bondage. Who watched Living in Bondage back then? The first one was 27 years ago, and now they have the sequel. Well, this is an opportunity for me to watch because then it was my elder brother that explained to me after so many years. Okay, but yeah, this is the time for me to watch the movie, and I don't really want to miss that chance. I hope they make it available on Netflix. Apart from that, I have two of my favorite Nollywood actors, Kenneth Okonkwo and Ramsey Noah. I'm hoping I wouldn't be disappointed. I'm sure it's going to be a bomb. But again, I just want to keep my fingers crossed. I don't want to, keep my hopes high. According to what I've heard, they said the movie is a very nice movie.
And I tell you, sticking out my name, that it is worth it. Whatever you pay in the movie, you will come out to say, whatever I paid was worth it. Just take our time, watch it, and tell us your experience.
Okay guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Let us watch this interview.
So we decided to make this so that the younger generation who learns about living in bondage and stories can have a feel of it.
Moving on to the next news. Guys, there's something Nigeria needs to understand. America and other foreign countries respect you more when you embrace your own language. That's one thing I noticed. These people respect you more when they notice that, man, you're being true to yourself and you embrace your own language, even though you speak English, and they don't care if English is your official language from where you come from, and I'm talking about movies, I'm talking about music as well, except you have like a different way to present your art or your craft. Genevieve's movie Lionheart was disqualified for Oscar's Best International Film category just because the movie was predominantly shot in English language. Only 20% of Igbo and Hausa language combined was used in the movie, and the remaining 80% was English language. Even though this is Nigeria's first submission for the Oscars, we should follow rules and regulations or instructions. Genevieve said that English is our official language and it really doesn't make sense that they disqualify Lionheart since it's a movie made in Nigeria. Yeah, I always appreciate the fact that people put much work in what they do, but this one, that's just story. Oyinbo don't care about that too. As long as it is English language, they believe it's theirs and no one can do it better. Nigerians are all over social media saying it's unfair. But Lionheart is not the first movie that has been disqualified for this same reason. We don't have to take it personal. Under Academy rules, international entries must predominantly be in non-English language. According to report, the instructions stated that the foreign movie should be at least 60% native language. That's why you see they embrace Afrobeat, South African songs, that are in their native language, Ghana and others. They see a lot of originality there, even though they don't understand. They don't have to understand you. And by the way, there's a South African song, John Cena is the title, by Shoma Josie. Well, Shoma Josie is my favorite South African artist currently. Okay, she's very, very good. You will want to dance to her song, like immediately start playing. She's very talented. The song is making waves now. It's not like Americans understand what she's saying. The only thing they understand, myself, the only thing I understand was just now you want to act like John Cena or something. But I just love the vibe and everything. Though they can't understand her, but they love the song. The song even got to John Cena's attention. There's also a challenge out there, John Cena challenge, I think, because of that song.
Someone in South Africa did a song called John Cena. You've heard
Show
it,
me
right?
Josie, yeah.
All right, so, and it took off so much that people are doing the dance to it.
They named it the John Cena Challenge.
Right.
Show me Josie.
I did.
Yes, because she created a song called John Cena.
That's correct.
Yes. How did you hear about this song?
So through social media. And
like in the minute, make a bender though. I don't know why you treat me like a criminal. We were just together though. On the same line, right presidential though. I guess rough like John Cena. We used to be cool when I used to come through. Now you wanna act tough like John Cena. Some wanna act rough like John Cena. Some wanna get
Let's talk about Shatta Wale. Let's go to Ghana. Okay, we've talked about South Africa now. Let's talk about Ghana. Shatta Wale's ex said she's patiently waiting for 1 year of freedom after a breakup with Shatta Wale. She said it was a toxic relationship. In a new interview, she expressed her pain, what she went through back then. But she said after 5th of January, then she will be ready to go into another relationship because, that really broke her. She just have to celebrate her freedom and stay away from negative vibes. Well, she said it's a blessing in disguise because she learned a lot from, the incidents that happened between both of them. And also she talked about the stage proposal. And she said she feel like it was staged, like the Shatta Wale's proposal to her was staged.
Honestly, I feel that proposal was staged. It's like after the proposal, it got worse. It got unbearable. That's the only word I can use. Unbearable. I'm patiently waiting to celebrate my 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
1 year of freedom.
Before now, Shatta Wale have warned Michy to keep his name out of his mouth, and he said she should stop granting interviews. That if she's truly move on, why does she still, mention his name in the interviews? I guess that won't be happening anytime soon because they have a child together. Anyways, Shatta Wale seemed very busy. He just dropped a song on Friday titled Paloma, and he promised to drop another one soon titled Time No Day.
Time no day, time no day, time no day, time no day, before you go make a people sweat, oh brother. Time no day, time no day, time no day, time no day, before you go make a people sweat.
Let us move on to the next one. Runtown be tweeting non-stop, and when something like this happens, you know that Runtown is up to something. Well, I was right. Immediately, I saw all those tweets, the series of tweets. I knew like Runtown is up to something. But yeah, he just posted short visuals of his song Redemption. I know the video is gonna drop soon. I'm talking about the full video. Apart from that, people have been wondering, where is your lion? Okay, because he has a little lion in his house. The first time I saw the lion, I was like, I hope this guy is safe, because this is a wild animal. But I've seen people able to tame these animals. So he said this recently, reacting to the numerous comments about his lion. He said, all of you asking about my lion, do you want it to eat you? Me save day careful around them. I don't know how he's doing it, but yeah, he just have to be careful, with the lion. And he posted an old video of his lion, and he said those days when Kovu was an innocent cub. Yeah. The lion being threatened by a goat. That's a funny video right there. Speaking about Big Brother Naija housemates, we know that Mercy won, and Thatcher was one of the biggest social media celebrity, even though she didn't win the Big Brother Naija. While the Big Brother Naija show was ongoing, her name was everywhere. But now the comparison begins. Mercy and Thatcher. Not that these people fight each other. I'm talking about Mercy and Thatcher, but the fans are having issues with each other. Any little thing you see on social media, it's about Mercy and Thatcher fans fighting or arguing over what I don't understand. But here is a video. Someone sent me this. 2 Nigerian ladies fight over Thatcher and Mercy. Matured ladies, guys. Watch.
Check everything that's a there. What I said, Winnie, Jaruman go and say his friends. Jaruman on his group. And why did Jaruman touch your apologize? They had issues. She said that's a because did you know what? We break that guy with full blood. We don't do fake. We don't do fake.
Speaking about clout chasing, here's a lady who's crying, because of Naira Marley. Why are you crying? Waiting Ahmed no go see forget, or waiting Musa no go see forget. Guys, let's watch this funny video.
Can someone please help me tell Naira Marley I so much love you? Can someone please help me out? I so much love you deeply from my heart, Naira Marley. I can't do without you. I can't do without you, Naira Marley. Please, I so much love you. Where are you?
Well, that is funny. All right, let's talk about Denrele and Bobrisky. We know this comparison, between Denrele and Bobrisky. Denrele was the first person I know that dresses weird, but after then, Bobrisky came out, and Bobrisky stole the limelight. He's been talked about on everyone's lips from time to time. Though the comparison can never stop, but I know you would want to hear what they really have to say about this.
I don't need to answer this because this is not my reality. I am me. He is he. There is no room for comparison here. But then again, people always say what they want to say, and it's because it's social media. So I said, Whoa, say your own. Go on, song. Oh yeah, yes. He's the one, Abi. Yes.
All right, guys, moving on to the next one. I've been seeing this all over social media about some ladies offering sex as form of payment to taxified drivers. Is that true? I don't want to believe that, because how much is taxify? Like, seriously, that you will have to offer sex as a form of payment? Whoever does that, or any lady that does that, I want to believe they are very, very cheap. Because that is, why would you offer sex, to taxify drivers as a form of payment? Well, this It's hard to believe, but it's happening. Initially, when I saw it, I didn't really believe it. But the funny thing is all over social media, and I've seen people confirming this, on social media. There's even one person who said here, a taxify driver told me recently that there's no week is not being offered random sex by girls who don't have cap fares. Dude said, before you say Jack, they've stripped Abexa. I don't have money. Do you want to touch breast? Funny. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Here we have Ifue Nada. Ifue Nada, ex-BB Niger housemate, said she's once spent 1 million naira on perfume. That's like $3,000 on perfume. I would have believed that, but you remember she once said while she was in the Big Brother Niger house that she makes 5 million naira every day. Although she released a video telling us that that's a lie, that makes it difficult for me to even believe this lady. I think she will soon release a video addressing this too. But since that happened, no, I refuse to believe her.
Okay, I think we need to blend this face a bit more. We're almost done now. Okay.
Baby, look nice,
On please. I need to look nice though. I beg you. I need to look nice.
Hey, you smelling like flowers. It smells good though. It smells so good.
I don't understand. This is the first time you're standing close to me.
But it smells good.
If I don't smell good, then it should be a crime. Let me even shock you. So this year during my birthday, I spent like 1 million in 1 week.
What?
Yes. Yeah, on
perfumes.
Yes. I literally spent 1 million in 1 week. And the thing is that I love perfumes a lot here, and everybody knows that. And then sometimes it's not every time you get the original stuff. Like, I have bought fake perfumes. Like, the person that sold me the last fake perfume is watching this video. So when you see the original ones, you just want to buy. So yeah.
All right, guys, let us move on to the next one. And here's the last one before the question of the day. I know most of you have been asking, what about the question of the day? Don't worry, we have it today. Don't worry. Okay, here we have Ricardo Banks. Ricardo Banks replied out to TV. This has been out since like 2 days or 3 days ago on social media. Ricardo Banks replied out to TV on Twitter for saying this: Ricardo Banks versus Techno, who is currently struggling with their career. And Ricardo Banks replied, LOL, I'm doing fine. Bother about your station. You've been struggling since you started. Guys, do you think Ricardo Banks or Techno are still struggling with their career? Let me know in the comment section below, because right here Ricardo Banks is trying to tell us that, he's good and he's doing fine. They should worry about themselves. All right, guys, let us move on to the question of the day. The first question: great Nigerian songs that should be kept in the museum. 1, Nice, Gongoaso. 2nd, Nice, Street Credibility. 3rd, Two-Face, African Queen. 4th, P-Square, Busybody. 5th, The Band, Why Me. 6th, Davido, Dami Duro. 7th, Whiskey, The Juelegua. 8th, Wanda Cole, You Bad. 9, Add the Ones I Miss. The next question: whose album brings back memories? Wizkid, Starboy, Davido, OBO, Olamide, YBNL, Wanda Cole, Motion to More Hit. Which one brings back memories? Okay, guys, that is it. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, right? And subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Okay, make you subscribe if you enjoyed this video. All right, thank you once again. Until see you next time. Peace.